Hey guys, what's up? My name is Rachel and welcome to my channel, The Reading Otter 7. So, this is my first video, so bear with me, it's gonna be interesting. But today I thought just kind of started out and I noticed that everybody does this when they start a channel. So I'm gonna do the new to BookTube tag. There's also like the BookTube newbie tag, but I actually like this one better. And this one was originally created by Between Chapters, and I'll link her down below because give credit where credit is due. So the first question is, where are you joining us from? I'm from Alabama in the United States, and that's question two. Sorry. Question two, how old are you? I'm 20, about to be 21. Party! Question number three, why did you join BookTube? For me, I've been watching this for like a year and a half now maybe, and I just love like how close everybody is and the community and everything, so I was like, why not, you know? And I love books, and I love ranting about books, and it'd be kind of nice to like have people I can talk to it with besides my older sister. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I thought it'd be kind of fun, so, and just kind of share my thoughts. Question number four. What is the meaning behind your channel name? There's not really like a specific meaning. Mainly, I just love otters. They're adorable, and I have a friend who's a graphic designer, and I was like, hey, she could make like a logo for me. What would be really cute? And I was like, oh my gosh, an otter reading a book. And then there you go. And it, for some reason, like, the reading otter was taken. So apparently somebody else is the reading otter. So I threw a 7 on there. Like, not on YouTube, like the email that I created to make the YouTube channel. There was a reading otter. Anyway. Question number 5. I almost did 4. 5. What type of books do you read or want to talk about here? I read like everything. There's not really like a specific genre that I hang out in, but I guess like some of my top genres would be fantasy, young adult fantasy. I've tried to crack into adult fantasy with like Game of Thrones, and it's okay, but definitely young adult. Young adult historical fiction. Love historical fiction. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to work in publishing historical fiction. And then I read a lot of contemporary, which is unusual because I don't like smutty like TV and stuff, but I love a good contemporary. Question number 6. What are some of your favorite who are some of your favorite authors? Rick Riordan, definitely an insta-buy. Anything he comes out with I have to have. Except for his Egyptian trilogy. I don't know what happened there. Claudia Gray, this is a new one for me. Like, I was kind of hesitant. I've read 1,000 Pieces of You? Yes, in the Fire Walker trilogy or something like that. And that's the only one I've read of that trilogy series. I think it's a series now. Don't shoot me, I don't really know. And it was really good. It was like my first like young adult sci-fi, and it was really awesome. And then she came out with a Star Wars book, and if you like, you will come to know that I love Star Wars. And so I had to pick up this book because it revolved around Leia, and it was amazing. So now I'm like, anything she writes, I have to have. And then Ruta Sepetys, for my historical fiction, like, kick. She's amazing, and I met her, and she signed my books, and it was, like, a dream come true. And then David Levithan, which I feel like he doesn't get enough love, but he writes really awesome contemporary, like, really hard-hitting contemporaries. And then moving on to question number 7, what's the last book you read? The last physical book I read is actually not the last book I finished, so I have 2 here. The last book I finished was The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro? Yes? I don't know. And that was part of the Charlotte Holmes novels, and they're really awesome. You should read them. And then the last physical book I read, I don't know if you can see it, I think you can, is Disney After Dark by Ridley Pearson. And that was a reread for me, because I read these when I was in high school, like middle school, and loved them. And I have the first 4, and I want to get the rest of them, but I was like, I should read them before I go get them. So, yeah. And then question number 8, which is what are you currently reading? I read a lot of books at once because I'm very, like, scatterbrained, and I can't focus on one book at a time. So I actually have, like, 5. So I'm reading The Trials of Apollo, which is actually an audiobook, and that's by Rick Riordan, and I'm loving it. The audiobook is awesome. Totally recommend. And then I'm reading Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. Fantastic. But this is my first attempt at nonfiction, and it's good, but it's like really dense. And then I'm reading The Hammer of Thor, also by Rick Riordan. sensing a theme here. I'm reading I Got This by Laurie Hernandez, and then I'm rereading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire with my sister. So, yeah, 5 books. I have a problem. Okay, question number 9. What do you use for bookmarks? I just kind of use whatever. Like, most of these I got from YALLFest last year, and they all just kind of hang out in my TBR jar. But I'll even use, like, cards. I mean, really anything. I don't do, like, scraps of paper, though. It has to be, like, an official, like, something already established. I don't know why. Question number 10, which is show us your current TBR pile. So my bookshelf, I only have one, but I have a ton of books, and I really need, like, more than one shelf, so everything's kind of, like, crammed, and there's not really space to have, like, a TBR shelf, so instead I just have this lovely cup, and I don't really have, like, a pile to show you, but I can show you, like, it's quite extensive. I have a lot of books that I need to read. Life gets in the way. Anyway, question number 11. I was trying to figure out in my head how to do that, but it's not that hard. Okay, question number 11. Which do you prefer, hardcover or paperback, ebook or physical books, owning or borrowing books? So I take this as 3 questions in one, so I'm just gonna answer, like, each or. Hardcover all the way. I feel like I'm horrible with paperbacks and I can't stand cracked spines, so I prefer hardbacks because less likely to happen. Definitely physical book. I have a Kindle. I think I've read like 2 books on it. I just can't do it. There's something about turning pages. And as far as owning or borrowing, owning, definitely. Love having my own copy because then you can just do whatever you want to. Not that I write in my books because I'm like weird about that. I don't even write in my Bible. Like, it's weird. Question number 12. What book or series got you into reading? Percy Jackson, definitely. And then The Series of Unfortunate Events by, oh my gosh, Lemony Snicket. Wow. I'm ashamed. Yeah, those 2. Both like middle school era, and they just kind of like kicked it off. Rick Riordan a little bit more, just because, like, I read them and then I, like, had to have everything he read, and then it just kind of, like, branched into, like, oh, this is like Percy Jackson. I can read that, too. Question number 13. How did you discover BookTube? So this is kind of random. My family and I kind of, like, have a Disney vlog thing, but we started out doing that by watching other people's Disney vlogs, and we just, like, all we watched was Disney vlogs. And then one day, like, a book video from Benjamin of Tomes, like, just popped up in our recommended, and we were like, we like books, let's check it out. And we clicked on it, and we were like, oh my god, there's a community? Everybody does this? And, like, all we watch now is BookTube. We don't even, like, touch Disney vlogs anymore. It just kind of took over our lives. It's a problem. Not really, because it's awesome, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, question number 14. What challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? Editing. I don't understand how it works. Like, I am clueless, so yeah. Probably gonna have to get help from my sister or my mom, because they do all the editing for, like, our Disney vlogs. I'm clueless. Absolutely clueless. And, lighting. Like, today is awesome. I have natural lighting, that's all I'm doing, and it looks great. But it's not always gonna be sunny, and I'm not always gonna live in this apartment, so that could be a problem, potentially. And then number 15 is, where else can we find you? I don't really have anything created, like, for this channel, but I'll link my Goodreads, because why not? That doesn't have to be specific. And I'll probably end up creating a Twitter at some point, because I don't actually, like, tweet personally, so I could tweet from my channel. So I'll leave links below eventually. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too awful.